Welcome back to CARV Fitness. I'm your host, Joe Kwan. Today, my friends Dakota and Ashley are here to help us out with this 15-minute workout. Today's workout is an EMOM style workout that stands for every minute on the minute. So every movement, we're going to be doing one movement for the whole minute. As soon as you're finished with those reps, you're going to just rest the remainder of that minute. The first movement is going to be 5 plank walkouts. The second movement will be 10 reverse plank marches. And finally, the third minute will be 15 squat jumps with a 180-degree spin. After the end of that last movement, we're just going to go back up to the plank walkouts and go through those movements 5 times total in this 15-minute block. Dakota's going to demonstrate a plank walkout for us so we can see what a full rep looks like. Start from a standing position, and you're going to come down to the ground and walk out to a plank position and then walk it right back up. That is considered one rep. Every rep you want to stand up and open up your hips before you go back down. We don't want to see half reps where you're only walking your hands out and then walking them back to your toes and going right back out. We want to make sure we open the hips up after every rep. Good modification for this is going to be just doing toe touches. If you're not able to go into a plank for a wrist injury or a shoulder injury, just doing a toe touch would be a great modification for this. The next movement is going to be called the reverse plank march. Ashley's going to show you. You start in a reverse plank as such, and then you are just marching your legs up and back towards you. A modification for this is to actually just lower your bum down to the ground and do leg lifts with straight legs. If this is too difficult, you can do the leg lifts with your knees bent, as such. The third movement is going to be the squat jump with a 180-degree spin. Dakota's going to demonstrate this movement for us, but we've done the squat jump before in the CARV movement library. We're just adding a 180-degree dynamic spin at the top of the jump. So start from a regular squat position, explode out of the bottom, spin 180 degrees, land in a squat, and go right back around. That's it. Make sure you turn the opposite direction every time, otherwise you could get dizzy doing this if you continuously turn in the same direction, so keep that in mind. And a great modification for the squat jump with a 180-degree spin is to just remove the 180-degree spin. Dakota, if you wouldn't mind showing us what that looks like, just a regular squat jump, just like that. And if this is too difficult, you can just do an air squat, which Dakota will demonstrate as well. Her technique is great, right? She's shooting her hips back first. She's not caving her knees at the bottom, and she's pushing straight out through the whole foot rather than being on her toes at the bottom or her heels or doing something weird, shifting her weight around. All right, are y'all ready to get into this workout? Okay, let's do this. Again, this is a 15-minute workout. Every minute on the minute, I'll cue you to change to the next movement. The rep counts for each of these, simple way to remember, 5, 10, and 15. First movement will be the plank walkouts. All right, here we go. Are y'all ready? Let's go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Plank walkouts. So remember, each rep is when you stand it up. There's 2, 3, 4, and our last rep. So at the end of this last rep, we're going to rest the remainder of the time. Right now we have about 30 seconds. Seems like a lot for right now, but once you get into these other movements, you'll really want to use the most rest as you can. Get yourself a drink of water and get ready for reverse plank marches in 15 seconds. All right. Coming up, here we go in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse plank marches. Now, as you can see, Dakota here is doing the modification. She has her rear on the ground and she is using her legs nice and straight, keeping her legs nice and straight and just lifting them up. Ashley over here is doing the full movement. And we're going to make sure to do 5 on each side, and then that's it for this second minute. Are you guys keeping track of your reps?
Try.
All right. Yeah. So again, we have about 30 seconds worth of rest here at the end of this second minute. Make sure you make good use of it. Stretch if you need to. Right now is a good time to take stock of how your body's feeling. Coming up in about 10 seconds, we have the squat jump with a 180-degree spin. Let's go ahead and get ready for those. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Squat jump, 180-degree spin. And you can see Dakota has the air squat modification she's gonna do for this round, and Ashley is doing the full rep. Every time you spin is 1 rep, so don't worry about spinning a full 360 before 1 rep. Every time you spin is 1 rep. Very good. So something that I do a lot on stage is do a lot of dynamic jumping and stuff. So any kind of movement like this really gets me in a better, state to be on stage, perform at a high level. I really try to incorporate a lot of dynamic movements into my workouts because of this, just so I'm less fatigued on stage. We have about 10 seconds, and we're gonna go right back up to the top for plank walkouts. Round 2, here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm about to do the wrong movement. Well. So if you want, you can scale this movement up. And at the bottom here, just do a nice push-up and press out of it and come back up. It's a great way to scale up this workout if the plank workouts are a little bit too easy. Keep in mind, you are doing this 5 times. Might get difficult towards the end. It's okay to modify as you get more tired. Everyone knows I love burpees. This is a great starting point for getting your burpees nice and strong, getting yourself comfortable in the plank position. All right, it's 5 reps, about 10 seconds, moving over to the reverse plank marches again. Get set, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Whew. It's always a lot more challenging than it seems like it should be, because we don't really get to work our hamstrings all that much for a lot of movements. I have no idea how many reps in I am.
I'm on 10.
10, all right. This is the problem. Once you get a fitness brain going, it's hard to not kick that fitness brain out. Y'all are looking great. Ashley's got a great modification. She's sitting her butt down on the ground and just raising her knees up to her chest. You're still getting some core engagement, not as much hamstring engagement, but it's a great modification. All right, about 10 seconds. We're gonna go into those squat jumps with a 180-degree spin. Shake those legs out. Get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Squat jump, 180-degree spin. You can see Ashley has modified to doing just the squat jumps. Great modification for this. You're still getting that dynamic movement. You'll still feel it in your core plenty hard. You'll still get your heart going. Once you're able to, you can stop doing that and go back into those squat jumps with the spin. 30 seconds, and we're gonna go back up to the next round. Whew. Starting to breathe hard already, y'all. I haven't even done as many reps as y'all. Here we go, 15 seconds. Best part of these EMOM workouts is the faster you do them, the more rest you get, right? 10 seconds. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 plank walkouts. I'm gonna do this modification. If you are doing this modification for whatever reason, be it your wrists, your shoulders, make sure you keep a nice flat back if you can. Bending your knees is totally fine. Really what we wanna do is just keep it nice and tight. full control of our bodies. We have about 30 seconds left. Get ready for the reverse plank marches again. This is our third round. We have 2 more rounds to go after this. 15 seconds. Control your breathing if you can. Get a sip of water. Here we go. 5 seconds. Get into that reverse plank position. 2, 1, and go. Yes. And 10. Great job, y'all. Stretch it out. I know my hamstrings always are just on fire after anything that requires me to put so much weight on them. So if this is starting to hurt, or if you're starting to feel any sort of pain in the backs of your legs, don't push it to the point where you're gonna injure yourself. Start the modification early. It's a lot better to do a modification than to hurt yourself trying to get these reps in. All right, 20 seconds. We're gonna go into these squat jumps with a 180-degree spin. The hardest of the 3 movements by far, but also probably my favorite of the 3 movements. Here we go. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, that took me about 20 seconds. 40 seconds rest is a good rest for a movement that's this dynamic. It's just giving you enough time to get your heart rate back to a good level before you jump in to the next round. We have about 20 seconds left here in this rest. You can sit it down, stretch it out. Don't sit too idle because we do want to keep our heart rate up through these workouts. Stretching is a great thing. Dakota's in that nice, I call this the paleo stretch. I don't know what the correct yoga term is.
Oh, Malasana.
Malasana. Love that stretch. All right, here we go. Next round, plank walkouts. Now with the plank walkouts, again, even if you get tired, make sure to fully open up at the top. We want to make sure we're not doing this and going right back out from here. Fully open in the hips. That's it. Here we go. We're into our 4th round now. We have 1 more round after this. See how your body feels. See if you can up your intensity or if you need to take a little bit of a break. 10 seconds. Reverse plank marches. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you breathing? All right. 45 seconds of rest here because we're kind of moving through these kind of quickly. If you're not done with these movements yet, that's totally fine. I would say try to give yourself at least 15 seconds rest in between each of these movements so you have a little bit of recovery time. 30 seconds. We're gonna get into our squat jumps again. Here we go. Shake those legs out. Get ready. If you have a glass of water, right now is a good time to drink it. Make sure, take small sips. Don't waterlog your belly, especially right before you're about to go into some squat jumps. Here we go, 5 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. I get dizzy just doing that, going back and forth in the opposite directions. I don't know what you do if you're going in the same direction. Probably be falling over right now. which might make for good television or whatever this is. Have about 30 seconds rest. We have our last round coming up, y'all. How are y'all feeling? Feeling good? Feeling good?
Yeah.
The squat jumps are tough.
The squat jumps are hard, right?
They get you going. This is, again, I'm gonna start on down here for some reason. Here we go, 10 seconds. Last round. 5 plank walkouts. Last 5 you'll have to do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's finish strong. Dakota's up in the game with a push-up. Very nice. Just want everyone to pay attention to how amazing actually the technique was down there at the bottom of a plank. Nice tight core, keeping everything nice and tight, flat back. That's what you want to see. Here we go, 20 seconds. Let's get ready for our last round of plank marches. Whew. Get that breathing under control, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Last 10 reps of these, y'all. My favorite round, the last round. Did I do 8? I guess I did. I don't know. Maybe I'm just quick. Sometimes I can't tell. How's everyone out there doing? Hopefully not laying on the ground and full of your own sweat. That would be a little bit sad. You ready? Last round of squat jumps with 180-degree spin coming up. Whew. Take some deep breaths. Last 15 seconds of rest here. And we're just gonna go into these last 15 jump squats with 180-degree spin in 10. Make sure you get a nice deep squat into these. No quarter squats. And 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice, y'all. That's it. Thank you so much for being here today, working out with us in this 15-minute workout. Get ready for a nice recovery block, because after some kind of, these dynamic movements, you probably need something to get those hamstrings a little bit longer and get those quads nice and flexed. Thanks so much. See you in a second.